It's another beautiful day today, and this is my first video for Justine Stream, which was my brand new YouTube channel, so I'm very excited to get the ball rolling on this. So I just ask that you keep an open mind when you watch these videos, because some of them are going to be kind of new concepts. Well, to some people they may be, stuff they already know, and, some people may be like, I already know all this. And for other people, it may be some stuff that's completely brand new, and that's cool too. Whatever boat you're in or wherever you are, that's okay, and that's cool, and you are where you're meant to be no matter where you are right now, so just trust in that, and so please just try to keep an open mind when you're watching these videos, and if you have any questions, feel free to always contact me, and So today I just want to talk about something that kind of hit me yesterday. It's just a simple healing technique that kind of just came to me, and I'd like to share that with you. Many times we focus on the physical world, the physical reality, this dimension, if you will, and that's just day-to-day life. You're dealing with people, you're dealing with work, you're dealing with, just daily things, cleaning, cooking, and dealing with people in a physical way, right? And what I've noticed and what I've been through myself is sometimes when a friendship falls apart, or a relationship or something, it just goes south and it starts to get really negative, we tend to focus on words, the words that we exchange between each other, and say, even if you just have an argument with somebody, for example, you can easily get so caught up in what you're going to say back and what you're going to say next, or you get so stuck on their words and what they said and how that affected you and how that hurt you. And what happens is it gets to the point where obviously you want to heal that, right? You want to get that relationship better. Maybe you want to end the friendship or relationship, or maybe you just want to try to heal it, but you don't really know how. And so the first thing I find we often go to is words. And how are we going to phrase this? How are we going to fix this? How are we going to do that? And it's just words, okay? So sometimes it's like, well, maybe I'll write them a letter, maybe I'll write them an email, maybe I'll come up with this huge dialogue of what to say so I can express myself. And sometimes it's just, we don't realize that there's so much more to a situation than that. And that's just what I want to touch on, is the fact that there's so much more to a situation than just the surface level, just the communication in words. It's just so easy to forget that there's so much more energetically that's really happening. And sometimes, I've been through this as well, you don't talk to someone for a while and something just feels off, and maybe both parties can sense that there's something going on energetically, and maybe you're not fully conscious of what's going on, but you can just sense that something's a bit off. And so I want to introduce a new way to deal with a difficult situation. Maybe you're having an argument with someone, one of your relationships is kind of going south, or it might just be the fact that you don't get along with someone, or there's someone that you could just kind of tell that they're hurting, and you could just sense that they're not doing very well. So whatever the case is, you can apply this simple healing technique. And it may sound kind of weird to some people, but as I said, just try to stay open in terms of this. So instead of just sending them a huge long note or a huge long email, or trying to call them and say blah 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 blah, like this whole extended thing, just try to practice this meditation. Try to do like a simple meditation. Honestly, just take a couple seconds out of your day, or a couple minutes, and just center yourself and get to a point where you're not focused on anything else. Just kind of relax for a minute and focus on sending them some positive energy and some positive thoughts. It's so simple, and it's something that is so effective though. And while you're doing it, it might seem kind of weird, and it may seem like, oh, this isn't going to do anything, this isn't going anywhere, but trust me, if you just give this a try, I promise you, you will see results. And I've done this, I've been through this many times, and it's just astounding as to what happens and how relationships shift when you focus on things energetically and you're not just focusing on the direct contact, like the one-on-one. And obviously that's important, and also words are very important as well. Words can be very powerful things, but there's so much more going on within a relationship or within the world itself that we can't really see. And that's all energy. Everything's energy, right? So, yeah, try to sit for a bit. And it doesn't have to be long. And you don't have to even tell someone that you're thinking about them or that you're sending them positive thoughts. I mean, if you want to do that, that's cool. But this is something that you can just test out. Just try to send some positive thoughts to someone who you can see is not doing well. Or if you're, like I said, you're having a hard time with them in a relationship with them, just take a minute and take all the blame out of it, take out all your anger, just, leave that elsewhere and just focus on the fact that you want to send some loving thoughts their way. And sometimes it's really, really beneficial to send love to someone from afar. And you may not see results within that split second or within that day or the next day, but sometimes it is honestly the next day or within the next few weeks. You'll just notice that something has shifted. For some reason, the next time you talk to them, you could just tell it's different, that something is different. You can tell that the way you communicate has just shifted. It's a bit lighter, it's not as heavy, it's not as negative. So try this out, and it's really, really, like I said, it's so simple and easy, but it's very effective. It probably sounds so weird to some people to sit there and take a minute to send positive thoughts or loving thoughts to somebody. But like I said, just give it a try. It would never hurt to try, right? So just try to send some love someone's way and just watch how miraculous this is and how quickly things change just by doing something so simple, by sending loving thoughts to someone and not just focusing on wording things properly or saying things in the perfect way or the right way. Just forget about all those stresses of how to phrase something perfectly or how to really connect to someone only through words. You can connect to someone at any time, whether they're here or if they've crossed over, and if they've passed away, you can connect with them as well. You can connect to anybody at any time if you just kind of take a moment and, like I said, just sit. It doesn't have to be a really long meditation. You can just kind of sit and relax for a minute and focus your energy. Just send some positive, loving thoughts around, and I'm telling you, this is so simple, but it really will change your life. It'll alter all of your relationships in such a positive way. So give it a go and let me know how it goes if you try it. And so I hope you guys have a wonderful day. So gorgeous out. I love it. I'm going to head out pretty soon and go for a nice little walk. And yeah, we'll talk soon. Bye.